This case is now underdefined, which you can see from here. This is underdefined. If I put the dimension and the sufficient geometric relation, then it will be defined. For example, I put 150 millimeter and in this side 100. Now it shows that it's totally fully defined. So this can be underdefined, it can also be the fully defined. If I want to make this over defined, it also can be possible. I will make another dimension in this line. If I put this another dimension here, it will show this thing, make dimension driven. There are two options here, make this dimension driven or leave this dimension driving. I just put this thing first thing and just OK. When I will put this thing, these both things are same, but one is black, one is gray. What is the difference between these two? The difference is this thing is controlling the geometry, but this thing is just for information purpose. It's not controlling the geometry. That means if I change this 150 to 200, it's also 200. But if I want to change this thing, it says the dimension selected is a driven dimension. Its value cannot be changed. That means it's just for representation purpose, or if I need any additional information from your sketch, then you can use this thing. Why do I use this thing? Sometimes for this is very simple sketch. If I want any additional information like any diagonal distance between these 2 points, if I put like this way, now if I change this thing 200 to 150, then this diagonal distance will be automatically changed because this is for representation purpose. So by this way you can use this thing. And there is another type. If I want to put the same thing, if I put the leave this dimension driving, not driven, and then OK. If I leave this scale like this, it's not good. You will be in big trouble for this, because you put it this 2 dimension for the same sketch. That means one same sketch has been controlled by 2 dimension. Now this is very simple sketch. So if you face and if you work with a very complex sketch, and at the time if you face this yellow, that means you have to fix this thing. How do you fix this thing? If you know that if you are very experienced person, then you can understand very easily which dimension relation you have to delete so that it will be fixed. If you don't understand that thing, there is a very good tool called Sketch Expert. Here is an icon that is it says over defined, and there is a yellow mark here. It's a warning mark. If I double click or single click here, the Sketch Expert will be open. Here is the first option is diagnose. If I press this diagnose button, then this Sketch Expert will remove this over-defined dimension or any geometric relation, and it will give you few more choice. Few more choice means in the results there are 6 choice it's now giving. If I go from left to right, here you can see the red mark. That is red mark means it will be removed and this sketch will be fixed. And if I happy with this thing, I can accept this thing. If I say I am not happy with this thing, I can go further and further, and I am happy with this thing because I don't want this thing. If I want to remove this thing, this dimension, then accept this thing, then this shows the sketch can now find a valid solution with a green mark. That means now your sketch is okay. So by this way you can fix this thing, but this is very simple sketch, that's why you fix this thing, but for a complex sketch it will be hard for you to fix this thing. There is another sketch. If I want to make a dimension, suppose it's 100. If I want to put 100 for this line, suppose I will put 100, then it's not marked with the yellow, it's marked with the red. That means this item is unsolvable. It's not possible to solve because the left length is 100. If I put another 100 in the vertical direction, that means making the horizontal line in between these two line, it does not make any sense. That's why I can't do this thing. If you face this type of problem, in that case you cannot use the sketch expert because this is unsolvable. You have to fix this by yourself. Best way to do this, just undo this thing. So by this way you can solve this sketch problem when you will see this is unsolvable. But when you will see with the yellow mark, you can use the sketch expert.